Prince Albert National Park has made improvements to the Waskesiu Nature Centre. The nationally recognized heritage building has undergone some restorations to the exterior. But the biggest surprise for patrons are the new exhibits inside.
The Nature Centre sees about 15,000 visitors every year, and bringing families and children in to experience the park in this facility is one of the ways that we teach them and show them what they can discover outside of the doors.
The Nature Centre strives to educate the public about plants, animals, and the ecosystems in the park. $1.2 million was spent on the exhibits and repairs. Children from Christopher Lake were invited to preview the center. The immersive play and innovative games were a hit with youngsters.
It's very interactive and the kids seem to be loving it. Normally they get bored quickly and I don't think any of them are bored yet, so that's really neat.
All the new stuff that they brought in is very, very informative and super interactive for the kids, so they're learning and not even knowing that they're learning.
It's really fun, and you can try out costumes.
New hands-on learning devices replaced 30-year-old exhibits. The changes were made after consulting with several special interest groups. 14 First Nations and Métis communities collaborated on the project.
So not only was Parks Canada staff working on the upgrades to this building, but also input and feedback provided by some of our partners and friends really was a way to reflect and represent the cultural significant features of this place too.
A new display about wildfire lets kids dress up in the protective clothing worn by firefighters. It also explains the practical uses of wildfire in the park.
And so they can get in here and realize that it's a tool that we're using. It's not a bad thing. It's something that we use to create some disturbance in the forest, open up areas that have been really grown in, let some plants grow that haven't been there before, open up areas for animals.
The center also reminds visitors not to feed or approach wildlife.
It's pretty easy to get caught up in the moment and go try to get a little bit closer for that better picture and kind of forget that they are wild and they can turn very quickly. So want people to do it safely. So if they're on the roads, certainly pull over to the side, stay in your vehicle, do what you can to make sure that you're not distressing the wildlife.
The log building was built by relief workers during the 1930s. Upgrades to the facility include a family washroom. Preservation of the original architecture was a priority.
We engaged archaeologists, we engaged stonemasons and log restoration, skilled carpenters to help restore the building and do some of the upgrades. Our local staff put in a washroom, and we took out the theater and put in a large back gallery that could also display some exhibits.
The Nature Centre opens for the season on May 21st. Its official reopening will kick off the park's celebration of Canada's 150th anniversary of Confederation. A community celebration will take place at the Nature Centre Saturday, June 24th. The center is open to the public every day until the Labor Day long weekend. Reporting from Prince Albert National Park, I'm Lisa Risom.